playing Ninja Gaiden 4.
Ever since this game has come out, every day coming back from work, all I can think about is playing Ninja Gaiden 4. And I think I've played it enough now to tackle the Master Ninja difficulty, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is my first attempt at a Master Ninja run on Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden's back. I'm so happy that Ninja Gaiden is back. Well, it's actually been back since they released Ninja Gaiden 2 Black at the start of the year, but Ninja Gaiden 4 is an actual sequel unlike that game. And we haven't had one of them since 2012, and you know what, that might as well have been longer because Ninja Gaiden 3 is pretty fucking awful. I'm so glad I got into this series with the Master Collection, because if I had to wait that long, actually, you know what, I don't really care. It would have been worth it either way, because Ninja Gaiden 4 is easily my favorite game of the year, and is one of my favorite action games ever created. This isn't just me in the honeymoon phase. Like, I know for a fact I'm going to be playing this game non-stop. It is so good. I didn't go in expecting all too much to begin with, because Platinum Games were developing it instead of the original developers, Team Ninja. And whilst I do adore quite a few games from the Platinum catalogue, they've probably been at one of their lowest points recently. I mean, do you guys remember Babylon's Fall? Do you remember how they wanted to focus on live service games instead of making Vanquish 2? God, we need Vanquish 2. Luckily, Ninja Gaiden 4 might be the beginning of their redemption arc, because this game, it slaps. It's just so good. It is the definition of hype moments and aura, and that is what you want for an action game. This game does something brand new for the series, having you play as a completely different protagonist for a majority of the game, which is quite a controversial thing, and I'm not surprised as to why, because Ryu Hayabusa is peak. He is the #1 ninja in all of media. He can kill everyone. He couldn't kill the guy from Sekiro. There is no competition there. But instead of Ryu, you're playing as a guy called Yakumo from a completely different clan. And whilst there are some similarities to how Ryu plays, like you can do a few of the same moves, including the Azuna drop, so I don't really have an issue playing as Yakumo, he has a lot of brand new gimmicks and moves and weaponry. If I was to compare it to any game, I would compare it to Devil May Cry 4. It's kind of like Nero in that game, where he feels familiar but also completely unique in his own way. Like, for example, Nero had the Devil Arm, and Yakumo's Devil Arm equivalent in this game is the Blood Raven form. The Blood Raven form is like this finite resource where you can completely change the weapon you're holding. For example, the bow staff, you can turn it into this giant jet-propelled hammer, which is my favorite weapon, I can't lie. There are a total of 4 weapons for Yakumo, including a 5th one, which I'm not going to spoil here, but they're all brilliant. I literally have no issue with any of them whatsoever. There's even like a ninja box weapon where he just pulls out a bunch of random shit, which is, you know, there's a lot of similarities to Devil May Cry 4 here. Speaking of that, actually, near the end of the game, you do play as Ryu, and you backtrack through some of Yakumo's levels fighting the same bosses. It is exactly the same as Devil May Cry 4, but the difference is it doesn't feel unfinished in Ninja Gaiden 4, or at least it doesn't feel as unfinished as Devil May Cry 4 does. It still feels pretty lazy and stupid, but you're playing as Ryu, so it's kind of, you know, I can look past it. There's a lot of different elements that go for a more Devil May Cry approach in Ninja Gaiden 4, and I kind of like that. You know, like buying combos rather than finding them out in the world. I mean, you do still do that as Ryu. It's kind of like a throwback to how things used to be when you play as him. It's quite interesting, actually. Oh, while we're on the topic of the Devil May Cry comparison, this game does something that I wish Devil May Cry 5 did. When you finish it, you can go through any of the missions as either character. You can choose the character you want to play as. Why wasn't that a thing in Devil May Cry 5? It is extremely confusing to me. I would have just played through Dante on every single level in that game. I can't lie. Oh, and to make matters even better, for a lot of the boss fights, the vocalist they use is the same guy who did Bury the Light. So yeah, I think they knew what people wanted in this game. And you get a lot of heavy Metal Gear Rising vibes whilst fighting the bosses, and the vocals kick in. It is just the best of like every single action game combined into one. And it's just hype moments and aura all around. It's an incredible game. There's more platforming gimmicks as well, which I'm actually a big fan of. I'm one of the 3 people in the world who actually enjoyed the platforming traversal in Doom Eternal. So, you know what? I like it. I like it in this game. It makes you feel like a ninja. They've added grind rails like Ratchet and Clank, and there's even a bit where you're going through portals, being transferred to different parts of different levels. It's literally Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Even the portals look pretty similar. There's also a surfboard you can get. Like, do I need to say any more? Like, this is the gamiest game ever created. It is so fun. And yeah, it's not gonna be at the same level of insanity as the original Ninja Gaiden 2, but I don't think we're ever gonna get anything like that again. Especially considering the creator of that sadly passed away just before Ninja Gaiden 4 came out. May he rest in peace. He will be missed. But overall, I think Ninja Gaiden 4 is heading in a very good direction, and I'm probably going to be playing Master Ninja when I get the courage to not be absolutely fucking terrible. But yeah, I just wanted to give my unscripted thoughts on Ninja Gaiden 4. I absolutely love this game. I might do a main channel video in the future on the Ninja Gaiden series. I'm currently working on a massive video for Devil May Cry 1, and I do want to make that into a series. And if that does well, then I'll definitely do it on Ninja Gaiden as well. So look out for that on my main channel. I will probably also stream Master Ninja runs when I get the time, because I don't want to be bashing my head against the wall without an audience. But yeah, the only downside to Ninja Gaiden 4 is it's published by Microsoft, and they declined my key mailer request. The fucking bastard. You fucking green pricks. Who do you think you are? Seriously, I do hate Microsoft. Microsoft can actually go fuck themselves. Terrible fucking company. And it's a shame that their name's attached to this game. It's still a great game though. You should definitely go play it.